Everyone says get a stable job, work hard, and you'll be fine. That's terrible advice. Job security died somewhere between 2008 and your last Zoom meeting, and nobody bothered to tell you. Here's what they're hiding. One day you're crushing it at work. Solid performance reviews, good rapport with your team, maybe even a few years under your belt. The next? You're staring at a severance email wondering how you're going to pay rent. This isn't a horror story. It's happening every single day to people just like you. You're watching MCubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel. It's a mindset revolution. Subscribe to elevate your money mindset. Elevate your life. Today, we're ripping apart the myth of job security and rebuilding your financial foundation from the ground up. Because if you're still betting your entire future on one employer, you're playing a rigged game. And stick around, because today, we're cracking the blueprint that can take you from broke to baller. Let's start with a story you've probably heard before, or worse, lived through. Sarah worked at a mid-sized tech company for 8 years. She started as a junior associate, worked her way up to a management role, trained new hires, and even turned down offers from competitors because she believed in loyalty. She thought she had job security. Her boss loved her. HR sent birthday cards. The company Slack had a "We're all family here" channel. Then, one Tuesday morning, she got a calendar invite titled "Quick Check-In." 15 minutes later, she was told her position was being restructured. They handed her a severance package, thanked her for her service, and escorted her out. By Thursday, her responsibilities were split between 2 junior employees making half her salary. By Friday, her work email bounced. Here's the brutal truth. Job security is dead. And it's been dead longer than most of us want to admit. The 9-to-5, work for 30 years and retire with a pension dream? That was our grandparents' economy. That world had unions, employee protections, and companies that saw workers as long-term investments. But somewhere between the 2008 financial crisis, the gig economy explosion, and CEOs prioritizing quarterly earnings over people, the rules changed. And guess what? Nobody sent us the memo. Now, companies treat employees like subscription services. Useful when needed, canceled when convenient. You're not family. You're a line item on a spreadsheet. And the second cutting you increases profit margins or stock prices, you're out. But here's the real twist. Most people still don't see it coming. Let's talk about why this hits our generation harder than anyone else. We inherited a broken system. We were sold the dream. Go to college, get a degree, land a good job, work your way up. So we did. We took on $50K, $100K, sometimes $200K in student loans. We believed the investment would pay off. Then we graduated into the worst job market in generations, twice. First in 2008, then again in 2020. Companies wanted entry-level candidates with 5 years of experience. They offered unpaid internships and called it exposure. When we finally landed jobs, wages were stagnant while rent, groceries, and healthcare costs skyrocketed. We're making the same salaries our parents made in the 90s, except everything costs 3 times more. And here's the kicker. We were told to be grateful. Just work hard and you'll get ahead. Be loyal to your company. Your time will come. But that time never came. Instead, we're juggling side hustles just to make rent. We're watching our boomer managers retire with pensions while we're told there's no budget for raises. We're burned out, underpaid, and drowning in debt, all while being called entitled for wanting what was promised to us. You're not lazy. You're exhausted. And the system profits off your burnout. Heard that one yet? Have you or someone you know been blindsided by a sudden layoff or job loss? Drop your story in the comments. Your experience might help someone else see the warning signs before it's too late. So if job security is dead, what's the alternative? First, you need to shift your mindset about what a job actually is. It's not a relationship, it's not a family, it's a transaction. You trade your time and skills for money, that's it. The moment you understand this, you stop taking layoffs personally and start making smarter decisions. Your employer's priority is not you, it's profit. They'll talk about company culture and work-life balance in the job posting, then overwork you, underpay you, and replace you with someone cheaper the second it makes financial sense. It's not personal. It's just business. And if you're going to play the game, you need to play it the same way. Here's what that looks like. 1. Stop relying on one income source. Earn plus save. The days of betting your entire financial future on one paycheck are over. If you lose that job tomorrow, what happens? Can you pay rent? Can you eat? Can you survive for 3 months? 6? This is where the earn pillar comes in. You need multiple income streams. Not because you're greedy, because you're smart. A side hustle. Freelance work. Passive income from investments or digital products. Anything that means you're not completely dependent on one boss who can fire you with zero notice. And while you're building that, you save. Not someday. Not when you have extra, but now, even if it's $50 a month. Build an emergency fund that can cover 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is your safety net. The thing that keeps you from panicking when life throws a curveball. 2. Invest in skills that travel with you. Invest. Your job title can be taken away. Your salary can be cut. Your position can be eliminated. But your skills? Those are yours forever. This is the invest pillar. But not just in stocks or crypto. Invest in yourself. Learn skills that are in demand and transferable. Marketing, coding, design, writing, project management, data analysis. Whatever it is, make sure it's something you can take to any company or use to build your own thing. The people who thrive in this economy aren't the ones who stay loyal to one company. They're the ones who stay loyal to their own growth. They're always learning, always adapting, always leveling up. 3. Budget like your life depends on it. Because it does. Budget. You can't build wealth if you don't know where your money is going. Period. The budget pillar isn't about depriving yourself. It's about control. It's about knowing exactly how much you're spending on rent, food, subscriptions, and those late-night DoorDash orders that add up faster than you think. When you budget, you're not just tracking expenses, you're creating options. You're building the financial flexibility to say no to a toxic job, to quit without another offer lined up if you need to take a risk on yourself. Budgeting is freedom disguised as a spreadsheet. Here's where everything changes. Ready? Job security isn't about your employer, it's about you. The most secure people in the world aren't the ones with the best jobs. They're the ones with options. They're the ones who've built skills, savings, side income, and a financial cushion that means they're never at the mercy of one boss, one paycheck, or one economic shift. This is where broke ends and ownership begins. You stop asking, will my company take care of me? And start asking, am I taking care of myself? You stop treating your job like a lifeline and start treating it like one piece of a bigger strategy. You stop waiting for permission to build wealth, and you just start building. Because here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud, the same company that throws pizza parties and calls you family will replace you in 48 hours if it benefits their bottom line. They'll post your job online before your desk is even cleared. So stop giving them power over your entire financial future. Diversify, adapt, build, and never ever put all your eggs in one corporate basket again. Look, I'm not saying quit your job tomorrow and burn it all down. I'm saying stop treating it like it's the only thing keeping you afloat. Because the moment you do, you're vulnerable. Job security is dead. But financial security? That's alive and well for the people who take control, save aggressively. Invest in yourself. Earn from multiple sources. Budget with intention. These aren't just money tips. They're survival strategies for a generation that got sold a dream and woke up to a nightmare. You don't need job security. You need self-security. And that starts today on Money Mindset Makeover. Up next, we're diving deep into the mindset that actually attracts money. The stuff nobody talks about, but everyone who's winning secretly knows. The video's called The Secret Frequency to Attract Money Now, Gen Z and Millennial Edition. This is pure gold, fam. I'm talking next-level perspective shifts that'll completely rewire how you think about wealth. You do not want to miss this one. See you there, MCubed family.